Welcome to the TransMissions Trips to the Store, our regular video segment for our podcast where we show off all the stuff we get at the store this week that's Transformers related. So let's find out what kind of haul we got this week. So Daryl, what did you pick up this week?
Okay, yeah. Forgot it was me first. Windblade came out last week. Went to my comic book store, and I got Windblade. So this is the Casey Collar cover. Picked that up. And I picked up the Sarah Stone cover. Why? Because Sarah Stone, first ever comic. Awesome. Right?
Yep.
Right.
So got that. So I got those. I picked up a toy, Legends Class Trail Cutter. Just a little guy. Figured what the hell. I didn't have him. I was at IKEA and got myself 5 of these suckers.
Heyo!
Heyo! I haven't decided what I'm going to put in them yet, like what books. So I'm looking around my shelf and I'm like, what's the best book to put in here? My wife has given me permission that I can actually put these up in the living space of the house. So
you can't have the Savage Wolverine one.
No, she will. She has said they cannot be over-sexualized. They cannot be, disgusting. They have to be like nice pieces of art. And I'm like, well, I probably got some really nice ones, but I'll have to go and look. So yeah.
Why would you buy frames again, Daryl?
I have to put some comics in them. Yes.
Oh, you're using it to frame comic books.
Of course.
And where did you get that idea? Because isn't IKEA filled with cheap stuff?
Yes, well, there was this blog post that I read that, the guy likes to talk about comics on there, but his most popular post is about picture frames. So
right.
I think I'm gonna do the same idea that he did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How many frames did you get?
I got 5.
All right, that's a solid start, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So I might go through my books. I'll take a good hard look through my favorite books and the favorite covers that I've gotten, and pick out something that I can place above the basement that I live in here, and show off to friends that come over.
Sweet.
I also have, we were talking about it on the show, third-party add-ons that basically come up with and got us into the fandom and stuff like that. This is my G1 Optimus Prime with his Matrix of Leadership kit. So I don't know whether you can tell, but his hands are not the real hands. They're a little bit more of a lighter blue. But the biggest thing that this kit comes with is this Matrix of Leadership. So you flip it down, and there it is.
Nice.
And the Matrix actually comes out of that, too. You can take it out of there, and I don't think he can hold it. He might be able to, but his hands are so freaking tight that you can't really get his hands open to get it out of there. So for me, this was really appealing because I really only had the Optimus figure. I didn't have any of the hands. I didn't have his gun. I didn't have anything, but I had a really good-looking figure. So I bought this kit. It gave me the 2 hands. It gave me a new gun, and it gave me this pretty kick-ass Matrix to put in the center. So yeah, picked up that, and the one that I really mainly wanted to talk about was this, my Ratchet.
Cool.
G1 Ratchet. This is like one of my. This is a reissue, but I honestly had this guy as a kid. One of my first toys. And he was a horrible toy. He is a horrible toy. Essentially, what you can do, because I have a third-party kit, you take it off, you get rid of this bit, and then you transform him into his robot mode. And we've all done this. We all had him as a kid. His robot mode. You didn't? Oh,
No, I didn't have him either.
Aw, poor you guys. Let me introduce you to Ratchet. Here he is. There's Ratchet. looks a little weird because it has no head. But a third-party company came out, and they're called Gears for Toys, and they basically came up with a way to give him head and arms. And it was the coolest thing. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, you know what, I got to get myself a ratchet so that I can do this little add-on. So basically, you spin the arms around backwards like this, and this is the add-on. A head and arms.
Oh.
You slide the kit back on like that, and you flip his arms up around the to hold it in like that, and there he is.
Wicked.
And I love this little kit. It's great.
That's
Comes
pretty
with
cool.
a gun, yeah, and it even has an LED for his eyes. Whether you can see it there, but it's a little bright. But yeah, no, I really love this kit. The kit itself cost me $30, actually twice as much as it did to get the Ratchet figure. But it really honestly makes the figure for me. Because the Ratchet figure, the original one, it's terrible. Everyone knows that. It's a horrible figure. But with this head and arms kit, which they also made for Ironhide, I mean, why wouldn't they? It's the same figure. It really does make it a 10 times better figure. The fact that you actually now have proper looking head and proper arms for this guy. So yeah, that's one of my my archive for today.
Nice. So, Jeremy, you're up next. What do you have?
Well, I also got the Windblade. I got the Casey Collier cover, but I had company this past weekend, so all of my comics are in that closet behind me, all boxed up. So I had to clean my office. So it was since it was so new and it was out, it went in there. But then also from the Steel City Con that I went to a couple weeks ago, I found a table of I forgot my last book. 1 second. There. So I got the Robots in Disguise #3 and More Than Meets the Eye trades #2 and 4. And this table had all of their trades for $5 a piece, or I guess 4 for no. They had like 5 for 20, or $5 a piece. And really, the only other one of note I got was G.I. Joe Transformers Volume 2. And I think for $5, this is a nice thick book. I mean, compare it to the RID. So I mean, we've been going through them, and I bought the first one digitally, but this one has, I believe it has some of the Dreamwave, Devil's Due. I mean, some of the non-Marvel books. So I'm pretty happy with that purchase.
Nice.
I don't know how they're selling like $20 books for $5, but I'm willing to pay it.
Well, I mean, at conventions, I guess stuff is,
Yeah.
Just
used
trying to get
or...
rid of inventory.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the G.I. Joe book has some issues with the spine at the top, so yeah, maybe it's just damaged from returned goods.
Right. Okay, Yoshi, what do you have for us?
So at Emerald City Comic Con, they had a bunch of artists, and it seems like if you're an artist, you can buy a booth and you can sit there and sell your wares. And a lot of these artists were people I'd never heard of before, and they had drawn DC characters, they'd drawn Marvel characters, Image characters, and they had prints, and they were just selling their prints. And one of them had a very cool-looking retro Optimus Prime print.
Cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Classic.
Again, it's not any particular artist that I had ever heard of before, but it was just a cool picture. I thought it would look cool on the wall. And of course, you can't have Optimus Prime without Megatron. If I can get the glare off. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah. And as for other goodies, I am still waiting for my boxes of stuff to trickle in from Seattle.
That's taking a while.
Yeah, well, the comics I sent, I got all my comic books. I sent those high priority, but the rest of the stuff I had them take the slow boat. So that's what I've got to share. What about you, Charles?
Yeah, so I also got to the comic book shop this week and picked up Windblade. So there you go. There's the Sarah Stone cover.
Nice.
And there's the Casey Collar cover.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the Livio Ramondelli cover.
Are you becoming a completist, sir?
Yeah, I think I'm like that addict who says one more and then I'll quit. So what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll finish out the Windblade miniseries, get all the covers there. I'll get all the covers for the More Than Meets the Eye and Robots in Disguise, their first Dawn of the Autobots issues, and then I'm out. No more cover
You
completed.
say that.
He says that.
Yeah, I thought I was bad for double dipping with digital and physical.
Yeah, it's getting bad for me. This is like I said, this is back in the Dreamwave days when I was buying up every color. I haven't done that, for a while. So IDW, your comics are too good. I just want to. I really want to support the books too, because I think these comics are good enough that they should be pulling in more numbers. So maybe I can single-handedly do that.
Cool.
So, yeah. And I think that's it for our trips to the store this week. As always, check out the rest of our podcast. We got links right below in the description there. Check out the regular podcast and listen to everything. And this week, we also had an interview with Tom Scioli in our interview show. So be sure and check that out. He's got his free comic book day issue number 0 of Transformers versus G.I. Joe coming out. And we'll see you soon. Come back next week for more Transformers goodness.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.